So if you attended this year's FFA State Convention, then I might have caught you on camera. Wait, no. So I got the opportunity to volunteer as one of the camera operators at this year's Oregon FFA State Convention. And I just want to share with you some of my experiences and how everything went, starting off with the first session. I arrived at the expo center and everything was going good. The cameras were rolling, people were coming in and dancing, the sound was working, and I thought, you know what? We've got this. This will be awesome. But then, plot twist, one of our two camera operators unfortunately did not appear, and I was unaware of it at the time. Meanwhile, a few of my classmates showed up to say hi.
I will. Thank you.
I handed them my camcorder so that way they can capture some footage. And they ran up the stairs like they were on a mission. And that was about the time when the AV director asked if I knew anyone that could work the second camera. So I scanned through the crowd and spotted my friend Wes, who was sitting up in the stands. Could I really trust him with a couple $1,000 camera? Heck yeah. So Wes came down and he was able to operate our second camera. So big thanks to Wes because we were able to get through our first session. Alright Wes, what do you think?
It was a lot of fun. Dude, you should look at a lot of the videos I made. Like 18 of them.
Logan, how do you feel about running a camcorder?
It was pretty good.
See, Wes ran it last year, but he got an upgrade, so you can tell.
Yeah. Some of the footage is like really shaky, so I had to stabilize it on like a chair.
Wes, how was your stabilization?
It was pretty good. There's one point I stayed still for so long, my hands kind of started shaking.
Started to shake?
And running a camera and stabilizing it requires a little bit of talent. And speaking of which, one of my favorite parts of FFA State Convention is the talent show. This year, our friend Jay was up to perform a song, and while waiting for his big moment, I decided to take the opportunity to teach my friend Forrest how to vlog like a pro.
Alright guys, so we are here at the Ag Expo here in Redmond, and we are about ready to watch our friend Jay perform on his guitar. There's 17 people for me, and he is ready and excited, and I got Forrest right here. He is going to be recording. He is going to learn all the techniques of this camcorder.
On this camcorder,
Yes, sir.
we will have Jay Andrews performing.
So with us, we also got Caleb on the myth, the legend, and we just got Justin right here. We got Logan.
So right after that, we watched Jay perform.
I'm moving at God's speed. Only God and my mama know what I need. And I feel the hardwood floor on my knees. As I beg you just to take it easy on me.
You got it!
And I want to die an old man. And some stories of me and all my old friends.
There we go. Come on, baby.
Now we all thought it won't end. How we all thought we'd end up where we begin. And I'm moving at God's speed. Only God and my mama know what I need. As I beg you just to take it easy on me.
For this being one of his first performances in front of a live audience like this, he did awesome, and he kept going, so hats off to him. Also, big news! I'm getting my state degree, which means I'll be on stage instead of behind operating the camera. Now, you ask who will handle the camera work? Meet my friend Logan. He will be filling in for me this session. Now, you also may be wondering who's gonna handle the regular vlog camera then? Well, that's where my friend Tayvion comes in. I decided to trust him with my personal camcorder to capture some truly extraordinary moments.
Will the state officers take their positions to present the degrees as the secretary table reads the names of the recipients?
From Mohawk, Quentin Makinson. Chloe Marquette. Caleb Ogg.
Big congrats to all 369 candidates who earned their state degree. Way to go. So another awesome thing about state convention is being surrounded by your peers and your classmates. Our advisor loves to quiz us on things that we've learned so far and what we're taking away from the whole experience. Now, before we interview students, let's check in with our advisor.
Fisher, how are you today?
Actually fabulous today.
Good. And what's the main highlight of your day?
I guess the main highlight was to watch everybody doing stuff today and being active and engaged.
Nice.
And that felt good. To watch a lot of kids go across the stage. Forrest,
Hello.
what did you learn today?
I learned when you take pictures on your cameras, you don't want to zoom in because it lowers quality.
Yeah.
I learned, yeah.
Good lesson.
As it zoomed in.
I learned some things about the cattle showing, like how you mess with their feet and some of that.
I had a question for you.
yeah?
Did you ever in a million years think you'd ever go to anything that had anything to do with cattle?
I dragged him into it.
Justin, your turn. What'd you learn today?
I don't know.
Come on, Justin. Something. Have something. One thing.
Oh gosh, the integrity speech. I think so far, out of every speech I've ever heard in my life, that has stuck with me the most is about integrity.
Is that all?
Yeah. Anything you want to say to the vlog?
Hello. Happy birthday.
Now, this session was pretty special. Besides my friend Tayvion taking over my camcorder and still trying to vlog like a YouTuber, bless his heart, I got my position back as camera operator. And not only that, but this session, our state treasurer Ethan Webb was gonna give his retiring address. We'll play the scaled down version of it.
It's 1 week from Christmas break, and if I'm being honest, I'm a little worn out. Don't get me wrong, the workshops have been amazing, but it's been 120 days since the last time I slept in my own bed for longer than a blink. We show up to school, check in at the front office, get a visitor's pass, and head straight to the ag room. My teammate and I navigate through first and second period with a couple of yawns and some gulps of Red Bull. As the members are completing the activity, I hear familiar tones begin to echo through the air. No, she didn't, I think to myself. Livy and I lock eyes as she gives a smile before checking in on a table nearby. Umbrella by Rihanna is not only a great song, but it's one of the most iconic Just Dances. I can't resist the urge to dance, so I start. As I look in the corner of my eye, I see a student named Isaac giving a little head bob to the beat of the song. As I end eye contact with Isaac, he leans over towards his table partner and says, "I like these state officers. They're real." They're real. What changed wasn't the music. What changed was me. Up until that moment, I had been doing everything right. Saying the right things, standing in the right spot, acting like the version of a state officer I thought I was supposed to be. But I wasn't fully present. When I let myself be real that day, that's when Isaac noticed. Authenticity isn't changing who you are, it's stopping the effort to hide it. And the biggest consequence of not being authentic, missing out on connections, joy, and the chance to truly be seen. And that's one of the first signs of not living authentically. You feel disconnected, even from something you care about. This could look like your classes, sports teams, or even your closest friends. Another sign, exhaustion. Not from work, but from putting on a front. R, recognize your truth. Recognizing your truth means seeing when your life isn't fully yours. E, express your true values. Once you know your truth, show it. Wear the pants you actually like. Dance to the song that makes you happy. Small moments of honesty speak louder than perfection. A, act with integrity. Live in alignment with who you are, even when it's uncomfortable. Say yes to your core values instead of approval. And lastly, L, live without apology. Stop shrinking to fit the expectations of others. When I let myself be real, people noticed. We remember who we were always meant to be. And in that moment, we understand. Living authentically isn't just a choice. It's a chance to be seen fully and unapologetically. Oregon FFA, when the choice is yours, choose to be real.
Now, after his retiring address and once the session was over, we quickly did an interview with Ethan.
All right, Ethan, we're doing a 10-second vlog. You got 10 seconds to say whatever you want to that camera.
Hi, camera. This is Ethan Webb. Just gave my RA. I'm really thankful for everyone.
All right, good job, Ethan. Anything? Like, what are you going to do after? What's your future plans?
Future plans are to go to University of Missouri for pre-med.
There you go. You've heard it. The one, the myth, the legend, Ethan Webb.
Heck yeah.
Yes, he's in the vlog. Well, how do you feel about State Convention so far?
Kind of boring, kind of fun.
Boring, fun? What's the fun part about it?
Not workshops.
Watching you run cameras.
Yeah, watching. Oh, thank you. Tayvion, how do you feel so far? You feel like you can operate that?
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Man, you barely caught me last night when I was up on stage.
No, I caught you.
Yeah, for like 2 seconds.
It was rough, all right? It was.
I bet you drained most of the battery in the party session, didn't you?
No.
that's what happened.
asking to be in the vlog.
So the next person I decided to interview was probably someone you've seen running around the most, and that is Evan, who is our third camera operator.
How do you feel so far, Evan?
Oh, I feel great.
Feel great?
Love it.
What's your favorite part about this whole
My
event?
favorite part about this is how well you panned the camera across during the award ceremony.
Oh, thank you. Dude, the hardest one was Ethan, though, because I'm trying to, like, predict where he goes.
You got them steady hands.
I'm using one thumb to, like, move the thing.
Except not right now. You're very shaky at the moment. We gotta turn on the auto stabilization.
The auto stabilizer.
We also got a group photo as well, and that was a great way to end the night since tomorrow was our final session. So the following day, I was running the camera for the delegate session while Tayvion, Forrest, and the others were at the hypnotist show. Now, before the final session, I got to watch our state officers hustle and get together one last time. And it was a little bit emotional, and it makes sense since these people have been around each other for almost a year. Although it's not as bad compared to Ethan losing his cardboard cutout, which was gonna be auctioned off before the final session. However, that did not stop our FFA advisor from bidding on it.
No. 22? 21. $2,100 right there.
Even throughout my short time as just camera operator, I learned a lot from this FFA convention. For one, seize every opportunity you have. Go do that talent show. Go pursue that state degree. Go do that workshop or that CT program. Grow your roots deep, and always never be afraid to do something new. And I just want to say thank you to all my family, friends, chaperones, advisor, and just everyone who made this trip awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching.